The Ujima Living Learning Community places a special emphasis on understanding the unique experiences of African Americans in society, including their experiences in college. We focus on cultural enrichment and academic excellence. Our community allows students with similar interests to partake in programming and dialogue surrounding Black and African American culture. Housing both incoming students and returning Hokies, we are a multi-generational community that welcomes students from all backgrounds. You might be wondering, what exactly does the term Ujima mean? Our community was named after the third principle of Kwanzaa, which means collective work and responsibility. It is to build and maintain our community together and to make our brothers and sisters' problems our own problems and to solve them together. When you put that into practice, Ujima as a principle means that we are collectively responsible for our victories and achievements just as much as our community is collectively responsible for our failures and our setbacks. Let's talk about what living inside of Ujima would actually entail. What would your experience be like? We make sure that our community is centered around our core pillars: academic support and mentorship, cultural identity development, leadership development, community service, and solidarity. Students who live in Ujima will engage with African American history, tradition, and community through our weekly seminars and workshops. They'll be supported by faculty and staff who have invested in their success at Virginia Tech. They will benefit from personalized academic support and access to campus resources, such as the Student Success Center and SOAR. They will attend cultural excursions and field trips to further explore their identity, take an African American Studies course with other members of the Ujima community, and connect with other resources at Virginia Tech that emphasize Black culture, such as clubs, organizations, and different leadership opportunities. Now let's go ahead and listen to a few student perspectives about their experience in Ujima.
Ujima helped with my first year experience in so many different ways. Right off the bat, as soon as coming into college, I already have a sense of community that I otherwise would have not found anywhere else. And especially for me, I came from Houston, Texas, and my high school was predominantly Hispanic and Black. And so, coming to a PWI, I knew it was going to be a cultural shock. And so Ujima really just gave me that sense of community, made me feel home, made me feel included. And it was just a comfortable feeling knowing that I had people that looked like me living with me.
Ujima has helped with my first year experience by not only giving me a sense of community so that I know that there's other people that look like me that have to endure what I have to endure, but also by connecting me with other resources that I may not have otherwise had connections to or thought about connecting with. So whether that be tutoring or just cook counseling if I need to take a mental health break and just get stuff off of my chest, it's always that sense of having somebody or having something that I can always connect to make sure my experience as a whole at Virginia Tech is what it needs to be. My favorite part about Ujima is the sense of community, whether that be living on my floor or when we go out to parties or anything of that nature. It's just always knowing that I have people that are there for me, that understand what I'm going through. And even when I go to class and I'm the only person that looks like me in my class, when I come back, I know that there's 100 other people that look like me that know that it's not easy being a minority on campus and at Virginia Tech, and they also want to succeed the same way that I do.
The reason why I like Ujima and the reason why I'll be staying into my fourth and final year is because of the comfort and the community that the space does facilitate. At home, I can walk around in my bonnet and my scarf and my slippers, and I feel comfortable enough to do the same thing in PY. And the experience that I've had as a Ujima student at Virginia Tech is that Ujima has definitely equipped me with the tools to become a great leader someday. Before I got to Virginia Tech, I was not really outspoken and I was not really a leader, but Ujima has definitely pushed me, motivated me, and put me in the spotlight to do so, and has equipped me with the tools to become that great leader that I want to be someday.
If you're interested in learning more about the Ujima Living Learning Community, you have several options. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or our YouTube channel. If you scan the code on the bottom left, it will take you to our website. And if you scan the code on the top right, it will take you to a page where you can RSVP for our info session on April 15th. We hope to see you there.